Hi, we are Group B12, and this is our team-based organizational behavior application project. For our activity, we chose to conduct a game that we have dubbed the Blindfold Navigation Challenge, in which we split into pairs. One partner is blindfolded, known as the navigator, and their other partner is the guide. The objective of the game is for the navigator to cross a can-filled area without knocking any over, using only the verbal instructions of the guide. So we conducted 3 rounds of the game, each consisting of a different challenge. In the first round, partners were randomized and tasked to complete the course. In the second round, the roles were reversed. And then in the final round, teams competed against each other in a race to see which one could complete the activity the fastest. In addition to the individual tasks the teams encountered, we predicted many challenges that could affect performance along the way, including communication barriers, personality differences, role ambiguity, trust, and perceived fairness.
For our OB concepts, there were a few factors. Team design and composition played a large role with the personality differences among team members, but it was quickly sorted with the more outspoken members becoming the leaders and the more detail-oriented teammates being more comfortable as the navigators. Communication and conflict was also a large problem with vague language leading to mistakes, but after teams found a system that worked for each other using different phrases or instructions, they were able to succeed better in the activity.
For the trust was essential because one person was blindfolded and had to rely completely on their partner's guidance. I quickly trusted my peer because his instructions were consistently clear and precise, how far to work, which direction to turn, and even how big each step should be. Since his cues helped me avoid obstacles repeatedly, I felt safe enough to focus and move faster. I also noticed this trust dynamic in the other pair, where the blindfolded partner followed directions without hesitation, which improved coordination and performance. For the goal setting and motivation, during the competitive round, a clear goal changed everything. Once we had a specific objective, crossing the area faster than the other team, everyone's focus and energy increased immediately. Positive reinforcement, encouraging words after successfully avoiding cans, boosted confidence and kept the motivation high across rounds. At the same time, fairness perceptions mattered because the cans were placed differently. One team felt their goals was easier, which affected confidence and momentum.
Yeah, so throughout the activity, teams continually adjusted how they communicated and implemented strategies. At first, guides were given vague directions like take 2 steps forward or 1 big step to the right. And then over time, they started using clear, more precise language, such as defining what counted as a step and giving more detailed instructions. Navigators also became more active, asking clarifying questions instead of just following blindly. Cameron and I implemented several specific strategies that worked well. We agreed on communication rules before starting, like when you take a step, put 1 foot directly in front of the other. The guide would describe where obstacles were before the navigator moved, improving spatial awareness.
And some things that changed throughout doing the activity is that we found that trust was built most quickly and effectively when behavior was consistent and supportive. And so we saw this because teams' communication strategies changed over time. And along with this, navigators began to ask more questions to the person giving directions as the game went on. Also, strategies that worked well was aligning the guide role with more communicative personalities. In particular, establishing notes of communication before actually attempting the task, which is one thing that Will and Cameron did. One thing that didn't go so well was clarity. There was a loophole in the game as one of the navigators was navigating through the outside of the area, which gave them a slight advantage, and we discovered that. And lastly, as far as OB concepts, we witnessed firsthand how ideas of trust, leadership, motivation, and team dynamics affect performance. And specific instruction can make all the difference.
Thank you for listening.